My ship is running on fumes. Our ram scoops can provide nominal power, but the crop replication matrix and
You can always get in our plants. If we don't refuel the auto builders, then the gyros are going to lock up, and then we have 20-ton paperweights.
People, please, we hear your concerns.
What are you going to do about it?
Exactly.
I'm worried about the forest. I mean, I don't understand how this...
Everybody shut it. We're looking for new supplies of ultradium in order to fill your tanks. We're also sending out probes to see if we can find some merchant freighters that have refining capabilities. In the meantime,
what are you going to do about Alti-Karen terror squads trying to blow up our ships?
And what's the deal with scanning our ships? There's an Alti-Karen warbird out there somewhere, and it's your job to hunt it down, isn't it?
no one said anything about Alti-Karens.
Oh, come off it. We know the only reason we're colonizing this corridor is to get to it before the Hornheads do. They've been wanting a fight for decades.
Passing off as humans, as if we do that to our own kind.
Thank you for your assistance. Commander DeSoto or I will be in touch as soon as we have news.
That's it, a blow-off.
You should be happy that we're talking to you at all. This entire trip has been met with nothing but resistance and chaos. I have half a mind to report to all of the Office of Protocol.
Thank you for your assistance. I'll be in touch as soon as I have news. I wish you hadn't done that.
Why? They were...
Voicing legitimate concerns. Now they won't because they think the ship is in the employ of the Ministry and not the Senate.
So?
I don't have time to give you a political theory lesson. But when you operate like the Ministry does, in the shadows, in secret, people tend to get afraid. And people that are fearful, they do foolish things. Let's get back to the bridge. I want that report on my desk by 1600 hours.
I've gone through it a dozen times. Even these people thought it was the Alti-Karens.
Then make it a baker's dozen. Because if you don't know, if you can't prove it, then you're just guessing. Oh, I've taken a lot of risks with you, Olivia.
Me? Why?
Because you were on Admiral Kaiser's staff. You owe him something. Oh, I've looked at your duty record. Oh, it's spotless. When you take it in the light of duty and protocol and orders, morality, not so much. But you're young, and I think there's a good officer in there.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Go ahead.
I have never served on a worse ship or under a worse commander, and I fully intend to bring you before the Ministry as soon as we get back to Fleet Command.
You know what that is?
Tattoo?
Ministry of Protocol field officers get that tattoo after their first successful mission. Now, unless I'm mistaken, you'll get yours after this one. He's going to ask you to do something. Something terrible. Something that makes no sense. And you're going to do it because you love the Commonwealth. And because that's the way you were trained. It's not worth it, Olivia. Trust me.
If you have so many doubts about me, why are you letting me run free on your ship?
Because Admiral Stewart posted you to my ship without comment. And that means a lot to me.
I thought you two hated each other.
Really? Funny how everybody thinks that.
Attention, Captain Shepard. Captain Shepard, come in.
This is Shepard.
We've got a response from one of our distress probes. There appears to be a merchant vessel with refinery capabilities.
Wonderful. I'm on my way up.
Captain? I'll think about what you said, but if I get an order, I have to obey.
What happened?
You overreacted and got yourself shot.
There are weapons at a stun setting?
No. They're just very good at patching up holes.
Where's Lieutenant McCaffrey?
Up ahead with the alien princess. Thera, I think is what they call her.
Princess?
I swear, Bork, do I have to explain everything to you?
Back off! I was shot!
They're taking us to some sort of temple. Apparently it's up to their god to tell them what to do with us.
Oh, great. We're screwed. I hope that we can reason with them.
I wouldn't count on it.
We're almost to the Sacred Valley. Not far now. You didn't have to shoot him. He had a weapon and fired at me. What would you have done?
I don't know, but he was obviously no threat to you. And you had a weapon too. By the way, how did you get a weapon like that?
Gifts from the mighty Gale.
Now who's spilling our secrets?
Soon we'll be at the temple, and then they'll be friends, or they'll be dead. Either way, it doesn't matter what they know. Ah, here we are.
Sir, I've got a Regal class liner coming in, 6 or 7 light freighters trailing it just outside of weapons range.
As I said, Tina, hail them if you would.
I see you, Captain. I am Lagrange. Welcome to my corridor of space.
I see you, Captain. But you are mistaken. This is my corridor of space.
Oh. My apologies. Perhaps I should move on. I would hate to offend a mighty warship captain.
Of course not. I would be happy to house your fleet with my own. Perhaps we could trade while you rest and enjoy my hospitality?
Perhaps. You talk like a good traveler, Captain, and I appreciate that. But I know you, Commonwealth. You wouldn't come to us so politely unless you were in a fix.
It's been a rough week. Can you see your way to helping us out?
I think we could work something out. Besides, I think I already have something of yours.
Oh, hi! Fancy seeing you guys all the way out here.
Chuck, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I noticed the extensive search and rescue mission you mounted for me. Dick. Bang up job you did there.
Well, this is certainly cause of celebration between us two captains. What do you say, Lagrange? My treat.
An excellent idea. I shall follow you back to your fleet.
Finally, something goes right on this trip. Mr. Grack, set up a cargo bay for the travelers' use.
Cargo bay? Are we gonna vent them into space? I thought you were against attempting to murder guests.
The travelers are going to want to set up a bazaar and trade with the rest of the fleet. Keep it informal. The travelers are helping us out here.
Sir, may I remind you of Regulation 0835, Paragraph 7, which states that any guest that's not cleared by fleet security must remain under guard at all times.
Fine. Mr. Grack set up a security detail around the cargo bay and cordon off any sensitive areas of the ship. Does that satisfy protocol?
Barely.
Well then, Olivia, you can go down and supervise yourself.
Yes, sir.
Almighty Gale, we have come for your wisdom.
Yorick, again, I can't solve your every little problem. I'm beginning to think the issue is with your mind instead of your body. Has your wife tried role-playing with you?
Oh, no, wise one, not that wisdom. We have more off-worlders.
We've discussed this before, Yorick. Enjoy your sport and concern me not with these sub-creatures. What are those?
These are the intruders we spoke of.
Take them away. They cannot be here.
Have you seen us before? Humans.
They are anathema.
Anathema.
They must be taken from here and destroyed.
Why? They pose no threat. What little they have tried has been laughable.
You know nothing. They are beyond dangerous, and where they come, others will follow. Take them away!
Man, am I glad to see you guys. These people are nice for travelers, but they kind of give me the willies, you know? It's like they're looking right through you. You know, I heard they're psychic.
You do know that psychics aren't real, right?
Well, yeah, I was just making sure you knew.
Friends, welcome. Eastgate has only the finest wares for Star Command. All perfectly legal and well suited for doing unto others before they do unto you.
Yeah, some of these blades look like they belong in Commander Montgomery's knife collection.
Hey, I saved up a lot of proofs of purchase from Mercenary Soldier Weekly to get those survival knives. It's a fine collection.
Can you gut a Tarkanian devil beast? Castrate a griefer bull?
Well, I mean, probably.
Do they break when you cut butter?
Only a couple.
Yeah, then it's not a fine collection.
Perhaps Eastgate can interest you gentlemen in something on this side of the table.
I see you, Captain LaGrange.
It is good to be seen, Captain Shepard. I was unaware that the old passcode still worked, but it's good to see we have friends in the Commonwealth.
Few and dwindling. Drink?
Please.
To forgotten friends.
Aldebaran whiskey. My people call this the demon in the bottle. Some poor traveler gave up the secrets to hyperdrive when you were still out charting wormholes because of this stuff.
And in return, we saved you from the Thorn Wars.
Yes. But you didn't save my planet.
We spared your people.
Welcome to my parlor, traveler. She have questions for Madame Sultan. Have she come to know her future? Or perhaps she come to know herself?
You tell me, you're the psychic.
Lesser than thy captain and greater. Not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt make kings, though thou be none.
Really? Should I also beware the Ides of March there, soothsayer?
The spirits, they work in mysterious ways.
And you cribbed that from Macbeth.
Freaking hard case. You got heart, kid. I'll give you that. But you're gonna need a lot more than that to make it through these next few months. You got some tough decisions coming up.
Yeah, I've been through worse.
I can tell. I can see it in your eyes. You got blood on your hands. There's gonna be more before this is done.
I stand by my decision.
You do today. But will you tomorrow?
I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. According to my superior officers and to my training, I did nothing wrong.
I didn't say you did.
How do you know? Who told you about me?
You did. You're young, you're eager, and if I know my rank insignias, you're with the Office of Protocol. All that, and Lieutenant Commander at your age? You've seen some shit.
Goodbye.
Run faster, honey. Those daggers are starting to float before you again.
So, Shepard, tell me what you're really doing out here.
Enforcing the Commonwealth Prime Imperative. You know, the survival and expansion of the human race. We're gonna colonize this little stretch of space.
The natives might not like that.
When's that ever stopped us before?
True. But they're not as easy as the Sephorians or the Rylands, or as pliable as my people. Not to mention you're on the Altakaran doorstep.
Well, that's all part of the game.
Game?
You know, the game. Played by men and women in impeccable suits who decide the fate of billions back in conference centers on our Earth.
Yes. But the game may not end how they expect it. You've never traveled past the Praxis corridor before. It holds many secrets that will not be given up for the demon in the bottle.
Identify yourself.
I'm Crewman Daniels. I just transferred over from the Artemis before we shipped out.
Oh. Well, did anyone from the Artemis inform you that Commander Montgomery does not take kindly to anyone messing with his engines?
Right. About that. Playing a dangerous game, little girl.
Drop your weapon and surrender. I'm detaining you under Protocol 3401, Paragraph 3B.
You're wearing the wrong color shirt for that.
Gay! Sit! Floor. What the hell?
Surprised? We're everywhere. Why don't you check the orders you got from Kaiser?
You must have the tolerance of a bull ox.
A vice of mine? Rarely indulged.
Somehow, I don't believe that.
What am I doing out here, Lagrange? They want an excuse to move into the Praxian corridor in force, but why?
I'm not sure why I'm telling you this, but I like you, Shepard. And I make foolish decisions for people I like who pour me drinks. If you survive this mess, go to the gateway system. It's on the far end of the corridor. Use those old passcodes to get the coordinates. Gateway is the first step. Now, I see to refilling your flotilla. Thank you, Captain, for the drink and the company.
You're very welcome, Captain.
So you still wear that uniform? It seems wrong on a man such as yourself.
Nostalgia. Besides, where would I go that would be better?
Lieutenant Commander DeSoto, if you're watching this, you've made contact with my operatives within the colonization fleet. Your orders from this point on are simple. At some point in the not too distant future, the Lee's engines, shields, and weapons will lose power in the middle of combat. At that time, you will prepare to execute Protocol 66, which you will carry out upon my specific signal. In the meantime, you're to carry out your duties to the best of your ability. You've got a very promising career ahead of you, DeSoto. I'll be watching your performance very closely. Kaiser out.